the fight can just happen real quick, okay? And it can happen from this distance to this distance. It can happen very quick, depending on the level of pressure that's going to happen. When we are in this position, and you watch street fights, been in street fights, you know that a lot of people, they're just going to start throwing punches wildly. Well, if you are a target and you stay outside of what we call the pocket, sometimes, unless you have high-level boxing skills and you're quick, your ability to be able to navigate those punches is going to be harder. So the first thing inside of Panantukan is to be able to do what we call double Seiko, okay? And so if he started throwing punches real quick, I'd come in straight into this position just like that. That's the first thing that I want to do. So I'm coming in, boom, right here. Then my hands are coming up and going either to the eyes and so on and so forth. So this is what we would call quick engagement, close quarter, high velocity, quick engagement. My arm comes up, and I grab my own forearm and I grab the top of the back of my head, just like that, and I'm driving forward. That's how I want to engage. If they are coming and rushing in on me and they are throwing like this, because I do not want to be, he's throwing punches, I don't want to be out here. I don't want to be out here, especially if you don't have the boxing skills. That's important. So the first thing is you're going to practice just getting in front of the mirror, and you're going to have your hands up like this, okay? And you imagine somebody coming in and attacking, and you're going to drive forward, because what are they doing? They're going to be in just the right range to throw those punches. If I break into range real quick, if I break into range right here and I come in straight in with my elbows, that's going to be able to break their distance. It's really hard to hit somebody when their head is right here. It's really hard to hit somebody. If you watch a wrestler, they'll just stick their head right into the chest, and it's really hard to hit somebody when you put your head into their chest or put your elbows in your chest. I like to have my hands up, so then I can start to apply the elbows, the knees, the headbutts, the eye gouging, okay? That's one of the aspects, and this is probably one of the most important ones, I would say. So with you in the mirror, you'll just go 1, 2, just like that. Hands are up, 1, 2, just like that. And you'll do that in front of the mirror, and then you'll do it with your partner. You want to know the distance that you need to be in. The partner just stands there, or you have a bob dummy, and you just have your hands up, and you drop. As you drop, you bend your knees real good so that you're able to apply that strong forward. You don't want to stand erect. You're not going to have any power, and if they're giving you power, they're going to tip you over. They're going to overwhelm you with punches. So all these things are very important. So I'm just going to be in this position, and I drive forward. Okay, that's the first one. The second one is where once I get in there and I go to this position, my hand's going to go right to the eyes. Okay, and I'm going to thumb the eye. Okay, and grab a hold. And he's going to be throwing punches, so this other hand's going to be here, and then this other elbow is going to kind of tip out. I bring my head inside of this little pocket here, and that's where I can start to apply my knees, okay? Apply my rear knee, okay? Apply my stomps, apply my headbutt, okay? And what we're talking about today is our elbow. So being able to, when he throws that other punch, I drive my head to the shoulder like this, and then I can drive, boom, just like that, flick the eye, grab the head. I can headbutt, or I can go right into the elbows. And the basic combination I want you to do today is I rake the eye, grab the back of the head, I drive the elbow, rake the head, headbutt. You could throw a headbutt in there and just go back and forth, boom, just like that. Boom, raking the eye, boom, just driving here. And I'm going back and forth, driving that over and over and over again. First, where your partner's just standing there, or Bob's just standing there, then what you want to do is you want to start to amp it up where they put on gloves and they start really driving it hard and getting used to getting hit in the face, okay? But the first part is he's standing there, and all of a sudden he starts throwing, boom, and I come right in, and wherever it is, see how I'm in a different position this time. I can headbutt right here, but look, I grab the head, and boom, there's my flick. He's gonna try to stop me here with his hand, or he's gonna try to punch me. So that's where I go here, and then if I'm in this position here, you just stop me. Okay, I bring my hand up, I hook it, I headbutt, I bring my head straight into this, I can knee, and then there's the elbow again, flick, and I come right back into it. If he throws that other punch, look where my hand goes. It goes right inside that pocket. I headbutt, knee into the groin. Okay, I can knee in the groin again, but then boom, and then I flick the eye and then come in. And so once you hit that jawline just one time, okay, nicely, with a nice little tick or hit retract, you're gonna feel them go heavy a little bit, okay? That's when you know you're getting close, okay? Or they're just gonna go heavy and they're gonna fall, okay? But the idea is that learning how to use those vicious movements is the key element to this whole thing. I drive forward, I go in, I claw the eyes, I can grab a hold of the head if I need to. If they're punching, I'm gonna make kind of like a outside wing like this. I thumb that eye, I grab the back of the head, I can fill it in with a headbutt. Then I viciously throw that elbow to the jawline, and then this hand comes up, grabs the eye, boom, I hit it again, grabs the other eye, can go in. If they throw a punch, you just drive that elbow straight to that area where they're at. He's driving it with this side. And so when he's throwing that punch, all I'm gonna do is either go here. If he goes wider, I'm gonna go here. I go right into either punching in this line right here or elbowing. And then I come right here and flick that eye and then come right back in just like that. And so I am what we call this framing. I frame it, I grab the eye, flick the eye, grab the back of the head, boom, there's the elbow. I thumb the eye, grab the back of the head, boom, there's the elbow. And this is the basics, very basics. Okay, and so in the next video, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do what we call a little bit distance, still in corto mano range, but this is where you're gonna practice what you see where they are throwing punches and we start to work the limbs, okay? But in this case, this is what, if you're in a violent altercation and you're only able to use 3 to 10% of your skill level because you're at a high level of stress, this is the basics of how to engage and deal with somebody coming at you with a high velocity. This is somebody that's fully engaging you. This is somebody that's fully committing to hitting you. This is another way to terminate a violent altercation. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you guys next time. Go to our website, pinnaclecombatarts.com. There you will find more information about our online courses and how to get started today.